Hi, my name is Waffle, and I'm going on another adventure. Where am I going? Well, somewhere a little rainy and a bit smoky, hidden far off into the wilderness. Some might say it's even Jurassic, where dinosaurs can be seen roaming around, where only a true adventurer will survive. A place we call Furry Take Over. And I'm going to share my adventure with you. So grab a snack and sit back. And let's go on an adventure together.
Yeah, I like these. I'm not sure.
The trip started out traveling through the Appalachian Mountains into North Carolina with some friends accompanying us along the journey. It's a bit rainy because there's a hurricane approaching, which, at the time, we didn't realize how far inland it was going. There wasn't much we could really do other than just keep going and make the best of the journey at this point.
This truck says V16 on the back. Do you think it's referring to a 16-cylinder engine? I'm guessing not.
16 valve, 8.
Well, but no, usually like a V8 isn't an 8-valve car, right? It's an 8-cylinder car.
That's why I'm kind of concerned about
Sorry, concerned about what?
our house.
Oh,
I mean, what are we going to do? Even if we're there, there's nothing we can do.
yeah.
And we got people that
I mean, it's because it's on a hill. Water isn't gonna pool there, right?
Yeah. No.
It just might like cause more erosion and stuff.
Wow. Doesn't look like they hit anyone else, but yeah, that.
Is there a capstone?
There's part of it.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Wow.
This rest stop was peaceful. I felt like I was in a rainforest, with mist colliding with the mountains all around. Such a peaceful vibe for real. And I wonder what just might be at the end. We safely made the rest of the journey to Fontana Village Resort after a long night of travel. The anticipation was building as we were finally at the site of the convention. I cooked up some yummy breakfast to help us all get the day started right so we could move on and check out the convention.
I mean, I'm sure they can help us out if we're wet.
It is still a little bit early and other furries were just starting to arrive. Some delayed due to Hurricane Helene, which thankfully starting to clear up a little bit for us. We decided to head off to get ourselves registered and check out some of the convention areas. Walk around a little bit and see what there was to look forward to.
I think you have to get bottle service for the room. That's how it works. Yeah, so when they brought over our bottle, you ever had bottle service? Basically, Hibachi. Coming this burger, you need to report. 40 miles of the wings.
I like some wood. I'm getting it out. It's free.
The sun had finally decided to show itself, and I could see some fuzzies walking around. So I had to get in and get some shots myself. Wonderful fursuits and amazing people. This is a good way to start this convention. Oh yeah.
It's the middle of the night, and for another, you can't simply request a meeting.
I headed back to the
go and say,
cabin
"Hello."
and cooked up some of my famous Wisconsin bratwursts. And we started a fire inside the cabin. And yes, like an actual fireplace in our cabin, which is not something I could say is possible for most conventions. This was super nice because it was starting to get a bit chilly outside, and this made the entire cabin super cozy and warm while we sat down and enjoyed our meal. After I ate some dinner, I was wondering what else was happening around the convention. I decided to wander off that night and explore a little bit. A solo mission. Not really sure what I was going to get into, but I figured it'd be worth a gander.
When I was here earlier.
Sacrifice.
We've lost you to the fire.
As I was walking around, I smelled s'mores and heard a lot of laughter. I had to go see what was happening. Turns out it was a campfire hosted by the convention, offering free marshmallows and hot dogs to cook over the open fire. No way I could pass that up. This is one of my most favorite things about this convention, and it's super wholesome for real. I had a lot of fun. I lost a couple marshmallows, but this was a good vibe.
No, Daddy. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, alright, science. No, this is my ground. Back away, back away. Ooh, the center is where it's at. I own the center, I'm the king. No, I'm not, no, I'm not. I have faith, I have faith.
Just twirl the ship back up.
I don't know sure what they are. I think they go.
We're live there. My phone's good. We are good. Oh, we're doing a selfie? Yeah.
The following day, me and one of my friends decided to go to a furry car meet where everyone showed off their cars, and my friend brought his Volvo 240 with a big turbo to attend the meet in. There were so many really cool cars here, and something to really appreciate about this convention is everybody's creativity, let alone the vast amount of knowledge that every car furry I've encountered knows about either their vehicle or every other vehicle out there. It was like 9 a.m., and I was kind of eepy from the night prior because it was a lot of fun. But we hung out at this meet for a good while, checking out all the really cool cars and even participating in a small competition on best models and foreign cars, which was super cool because my friend got second place for best European car, being his Volvo.
Yes, well.
I like the yeah, mine's not black enough.
Everyone was super sweet, and it was really cool just having everybody come up and be so open to talking about their car, and like really helped make this experience a lot of fun.
Solid enough tires.
You!
While I was walking around too, I saw out of the corner of my huge eyeball something very special happening at this meet, which, you know, I think it's worth sharing.
Yes?
I did it first.
I don't care!
There was also this one car where I got to participate in vandalizing with chalk paints, all provided by the owner, of course, which was so cool because I got to bust out some of my art skills. Big shout out to that car order because this was a really nice vibe to add to the car beat for real. And I really dig the whole car design, which really pulls out the outdoors vibe for this convention. But of course, amongst all the really sweet cars I got to check out and take really cool pictures of, there's really only one car at this entire meet that I think was the best overall. And it's time to give it some appreciation.
When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang. Think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals, money pals.
It's not really gonna change like that.
Hello.
That's $7. There are no more bands.
Oh, these are sick. These are so cool.
Thank you.
Well, hello, you.
What's going on?
Hug.
And it's just meant for travel, like it's not supposed to keep that
Fire is pretty magical. I am cold in
No.
Spooky.
Jerry, you have good eyes.
Do have good eyes, for real, for real.
Here's our people.
Why, hello!
Here's our people.
I see a puppy. Hello.
Hey, if I change this in furry and car guy,
He's scarier than me. He'd probably kick my butt. Do we like interrupt a totally different like cookout? You guys are furries, right?
No.
You're not furries? Hi.
we're here for a car meet.
You're here for a car meet. Was it the one this morning or a different one? Like, yeah, for the one this morning?
Yes.
No, because there was a furry car show this morning. We are our own Honda CRZ group.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're not associated with the.
That's what it is.
What kind of cool cars we got?
I was like, why are there so many of this one
Oh, really?
specific car around?
Okay. That was you guys all rolling around earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was badass. We were watching it.
There's like 5 Kia
That was so cool. Alright, well, we will not like raid on this parade or anything, as much as the hurricane has anyway. We will let you all in peace.
Have fun.
We apologize.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Y'all
We figured
have
your
fun
people
and
would
be
come in
safe.
half.
Of course.
Listen, I have a deal.
Absolutely. Bye. Another really cool spot that I love about this convention, and I feel like not a whole lot of people go there, is the arcade they have right there at the main building. It's super cool, very cheap, and there's so much you could do in there for real. Like, if not playing with sticks, you can shoot hoops, which I'm obviously a pro at, so no one stands a chance. I mean, I'm a dog, so throwing balls can't be harder than chasing them. I'm a bit of an arcade nerd, so me and friends always used to go check out arcade games, and I even still do it periodically when I attend furry meets. So having a whole arcade right here on site is really cool, especially in the middle of a forest. Like, come on.
Like, yeah, let's go sell cars on Friday when it's pissing fucking rain. Like, who's gonna come in? Who? Exactly. Like,
Somebody's gonna go, there's a hurricane right now.
Yeah.
You know what I really
wanna
want?
buy that shit.
I need a 2014 Kia Soul right now.
That's probably got a Corvette.
There you go. Oh. With the tape measure. Oh, hell no! We're on a journey today. We'll go through the mountains.
It was some of the last moments of the trip, and we were off to travel to a local icon to this convention called the Tail of the Dragon. A very popular road that anyone who's interested in cars, motorcycles, or racing would appreciate for real. It's a very long road that stretches approximately 11 miles through North Carolina and Tennessee. And it just so happens to start right next to the convention's location at Fontana Dam Village Resort. Of course, we had to take advantage of this opportunity and see what the thrill was about.
You got that. You got that. We got that dog. We got that dog.
As we began to drive there, we started passing some amazing views and even began seeing a lot of furries arriving with their Hot Wheels. The greatest thing I appreciate about this experience is that we were able to explore the mountains and catch a breath of the crisp mountain air that any doggo would appreciate while sticking their head out the window. There were plenty of rest stops where we could take a break and have a gander at all the mountains. Even a great spot for dropping stickers. There were a lot of other incredible cars that were traveling through the area as well, creating convoys, and even spotted this really cool Corvette rocking the Twisted Tea logo. which just so happened to also be a furry attending the convention. As we finished exploring, it was time to head back to the con, but not before getting the full experience, of course. Might as well give it what it's worth for real.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the air, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knockin'. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the air, my hands rockin'. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not. Get out my way. I'm so unashamed. Throw it to my veins. Like my 2K green or blue, I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face while I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole crew late. Every time I drop it, knock you make the screw face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand it.
Once we made it back to the cabin, I began walking around again. I began hearing the sounds of what sounded like an epic battle taking place. It sounded so action-packed that I had to check it out, of course. As I entered the con space, I discovered it wasn't just any ordinary battle. It was a Nerf gun war hosted by the convention. You're allowed to bring your own gear or use what's provided by the con, which they brought a great selection of Nerf guns to choose from, and ample boxes of ammunition. Teams are formed and obstacles are set up to ensure players have plenty of cover to hide behind while eliminating the opposing side. You really have to watch your back though, because these highly trained Nerf gunners don't play around. After the final dart was shot and the winning sides were announced, everyone played a role in cleaning up the battlefield, ensuring all the darts were collected and everything was put back in place for closing ceremonies. To finish it off, a group photo of all the courageous warriors was taken, and it was time for me to head off and prepare everything for closing ceremonies.
Yes. Yes. Well, they have all the qualifications. The copies? No. Dennis was Dennis Edry from Jurassic Park, so I had to spit on him. It was great. You hear that, like, you know, we had a major catastrophic event, and, you know, there was a lot of troubles with the roads, and, you know, we're really happy you guys could all make it out. I know some people couldn't, they shut down some of the roads. I had some people tell me that, you know, they literally could not get here, so we're really happy you guys got here. And this year, for just pre-reg alone, without anybody registering on site, we had a total of 445 pre-registered. Wow. And even with the storm and everything, even with the storm and everything, and people having, you know, struggling to get on the roads, people struggling to, you know, deal with these scary weather advisories, and the internet ironically crashing again after we finally have internet this year. We had a total with pre-reg and on-site together, we had 553 people this year.
Well, that was incredible. Even with the hurricane, a considerable amount of furries were able to attend the convention. That's pretty sweet. While I was walking around, I wanted to go check out another favorite of the con. Typically when you register at the beginning of the convention, you can purchase a shirt, so you can participate in tie-dyeing. Each con, you can get a shirt rocking the con's logo and take part in making it look colorful. Tie-dyeing is one of my favorite things when it comes to cons because it allows everyone to come together and create some very colorful t-shirts to remember their con experience. You gotta be careful though, it gets very messy. But don't worry, because plenty of supplies are provided by the con staff to ensure that clothing is safe and you can have a good time for real. Once I finished tie-dyeing my t-shirt, I went off with friends to explore some other activities that you can participate in at the resort. A fun one is frisbee golfing, which stretches all around the resort. Any excuse to go chase something, I'm all in for real. And if chasing down frisbees gets a little bit challenging, you can also play mini golf, which a meet is hosted for during the con to catch some fursuit pictures and play with other fuzzies showing off their golfing skills. Not to mention the beautiful forest nature you get to play in.
Ha! Where are we at? Oh, alright, this should be easy. I was about to say you had it backwards. Bah!
Finishing off the night, I wandered off to socialize by some campfires and see who was all still around. A lot of people were packing up, getting ready to head out, and I wanted to make sure that I could catch up with a few other friends before they departed on their journeys home.
That's 23, wait. As I go along, I try not to let them consume my entire experience. Yeah. But just enough to, like, you know, give everybody a taste.
I really got the camera button on the new 16. It's a relationship, yes. It's about, like, I think it's like consumed by partners. We're very good. We'll pack and then we gotta. Oh, look at fucking. That one, he paid 30 grand for it. 30 grand. How's your,
Beautiful.
Alright, well, my name is Waffles, and this is the last bit of my notes for FTO. What happened this con? Well, we survived a hurricane. I ended up having to stay a whole nother day because the power back at home is non-existent and all of our food is probably perished. But hey, you know, I guess that just happens sometimes. We'll just have to deal with it. But you know what? This has been a beautiful convention, and the con staff worked very hard to keep it going despite all the rain and stuff that happened this convention. It's quite incredible how well they actually still managed to keep everything together, even with the registration having some issues towards the beginning of the convention because all the Wi-Fi and everything was down. Oh, and to finish off the trip, I got stung by a mud dauber. Everything is going great. But overall, this has been a really fun convention, and I can't wait until next year. Hopefully next year there won't be so much of a hurricane. But until then, we will.
This was quite the adventure. I got to experience nature, both Jurassic and real. Sometimes it can be really easy to overthink things, but you have to sit back and really look at the bigger picture. Yeah, things are not easy, and they don't get easier. But if you believe in yourself and set forth your mind to determine what you're looking for, understand there is more than what meets the eye, you'll soon begin to understand that there is a lot of beauty in what's considered different. There's no right way to do anything. Sometimes unexpected things can happen, putting blocks in the road. But are you going to let that stop you? To be a true adventurer, you have to overcome these challenges life presents. They may not be easy, and they may be scary, but it's not a road you have to travel alone. Together, we can overcome anything that stands in our way, stepping outside and experiencing everything that life has to offer. Because the real truth is, you only have one life to live, and there is so much to see out there, so many adventures to be had. And once you break that level of comfort and start to see what's right in front of you, that, my friends, is the sweet life for real. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the amazing furries out there who are first responders and took the time in their life to step aside and help those in need during the devastating hurricane that struck North Carolina and the surrounding states. There were a lot of brave heroes that attended this con and went straight back to work to assist in the cleanup and help those in need, putting aside judgment and discouragement and standing up for what is right. That's what makes us all strong, and we will always be there, no matter the challenge.
Probably going to clear off a lot of this ground.
Dang, how hard does the wind have to whip to rip the flag clean it down?
I'm more concerned with the fact that on that side it's shredded, on this side.
How does that happen?
I think it's because of the